Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and today in Warframe, we have the Devstream 168 breakdown. This was about an hour and 15 minutes of a Devstream, and they showed off a ton of Duviri Paradox. They showed off and let us know that Tennocon 2023 is coming in person August 26th. 2023, so I'm going to probably fly there. I appreciate anyone if you donate, super chat, or like sub on Twitch, as it's probably going to be pretty expensive. I'm planning to go probably to London, Ontario, 2-3 days to say hi to everyone day one, and then just eat food and walk around the next couple of days. So who knows how that's actually going to end up going, but Tennocon is live this year. You may be able to get a new Warframe Stalker. Oh, you ever remember that? We'll talk about that more. Duviri Paradox gameplay is roguelike with options of going story mode, more gameplay mode, and also multiplayer, so it just has a ton of things. You'll be able to jump into Duviri Paradox as soon as you start the game. It is a new game starting point. New player experience has changed forever. It seems like at any point you can jump into the Duviri Paradox experience, as it is a literal parallel experience to Warframe, it seems, where you can farm items from there and bring it into regular Warframe, as well as vice versa maybe. So ton of news, ton of stuff. Let's take a look at the general dev stream and go in order of what exactly the hell is going on. Okay? Okay. As always, with usual dev stream fashion, they started up just like casually chatting and talking about things, right? They were just going over pretty big stuff. Still Hildryn Prime. As you can see, get a nice screenshot of her. The helmet, it looks wild, but we also have like Larkspur Prime as well as like her attachments, so she looks pretty cool. There's the Larkspur Prime, sorry, I can't speak. As well as, since she is a Hildryn, her one ability is like a melee type thing. There's the Larkspur on a Necromech. Shade Prime as well, they buffed Shade Prime because of Hildryn Prime. All in all, not bad. There's the Larkspur Prime, Heims Prime, Shade Prime, Serata, Larkspur, Balefire, Charger Prime, Hildryn. Cool stuff. This isn't the main focus of, obviously, the dev stream, but still, Shield Mommy, Muscle Mommy, go Burr. Way more Tennogen stuff. I love how they have, like, the little Orbiter drop-off ships just right beside the Warframe. You know what the Tennocon drill is. Sweet drip and skins like that one right there. You know what it is, so check it out later on. Ooh, look at those skins. And if you buy anything, you buy it. It's not out yet or anything. They just kind of like briefly went over it. So that was cool. Chat was freaking out and it bugged. So normal stuff there. Then they gave away PCs, items, laptops, loot in general. And they showed off the Duviri Paradox trailer. So I believe I can actually just change my audio track and we can very quickly listen and watch this live. So let's do that. That's right. That's right. That's why you always record on 2 audio tracks. So this is a teaser trailer. It's only about 40 seconds. Look at that's gonna be a boss. It's gonna be a boss. The Void Dragon is going to be a boss. They brought that up briefly. It's gonna be like a fight boss experience. There we go. And then, yeah, coming April 2023. So think about that what you will. Duviri Paradox is confirmed for April 2023. It could be the very beginning, it could be mid, or it could be the end of April. We don't really know. And I'll quickly bring this up. Any sort of cross-save, cross-play update news, the TLDR is there won't be cross-save and cross-play update news until it's almost ready to go, probably. So their update is, guess what? They're still working on it, so don't worry about it. Don't think about it. You're just wasting your time spamming their chat. Everyone's wasting their time spamming the chat because there's just going to be no news until there's news type of situation. So yeah, Warframe's probably hitting themselves being like, they won't stop spamming cross-play, cross-save. But it is what it is. So, that's kind of all they had there, and this is where Rebs talks about how the Duviri experience is going to go. It's going to be something you can start the game off or do it whenever you feel like. Just cut some line down the middle there. Great example, right? And then you have Duviri or non-Duviri gameplay. So you can start the game in Duviri, start it outside of Duviri. You can get a weird parallel experience now in Warframe, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. So Duviri, non-Duviri, wow. This was a little sound design trailer hype. And guess what? If you've played Warframe to the point of doing Zariman, you may understand this is the secret special doorway in here. And guess what? The Teshin swords are gone. We have a little maggot right there. And that is how we enter Duviri. If you're like an endgame player, it looks like. So you just walk through that door. Boom, Duviri Dorma Zone. Here's little, I think that's Dominic Strax, or like, that's not Dominus. It's one of the future scary Duviri dudes talking. And they have a Duviri mirror arsenal right there. Interesting. And you just walk in through that door and enter your Duviri Dorma Zone. Once you get in there, this is the weird Warframe experience change. Duviri, as it was intended to be played, story and side objectives together. So this is the Duviri paradox, how it's supposed to be played. Then they have here the lone story. This will be story only single player. It's how they're breaking up Warframe into like single player, multiplayer, Duviri paradox experience, and like story mode. And then there's the circuit, which is like more gameplay, less story and side stuff. Or you can just do the Duviri experience, battle through an endless strain of missions, right? So this is just like Warframe gameplay on Duviri experience purely, and then single player story mode. It's gonna be really weird, and we're gonna obviously have to test that out as the update is actually out and see how that fully plays out, what it means, you know? But I'm pretty excited. The joy spiral up here, it's like Dominic Strax's mood. That seems to affect the RNG and like the cycle area, maybe the just general RNG of the Duviri paradox. I can't fully say what that'll affect, but yeah, your experience will be different. Better modifiers, worse modifiers. Joy probably means the modifiers will be happier. Anger probably means they'll be a little shittier, but we'll have to wait and see the full breadth of how that fully works. But that's essentially just how they explain this little Duviri paradox area. As it's joyous, it looks like you're straight up flying on your Kaith into like the Diablo Heaven's Gates. It makes Duviri look dope as shit. So that's an awesome loading screen. And then this is how it starts off. You're in your operator mode. You have your abilities here, health stats up there. You're doing it, as you can see, multiplayer, and it's repeatable naturally. Because this is post-story mode, okay? Post-story mode Duviri paradox. Your decrees are your roguelike upgrades. This is how you choose your Warframe for Duviri paradox. You choose, and you do not need to have these Warframes. If you only have one Warframe, it'll just choose a bunch of Warframes for you. So you get temporary Warframes, right? Hildryn Prime, Banshee Prime, right? You choose a Warframe, and you may notice, oh, Stalker? New Warframe, Stalker. It looks like, though, the new Warframe Stalker is only going to be played in a very select Duviri paradox amount of areas, so I don't think Stalker can be broadside outside of Duviri and, like, playable on the star chart. I think Stalker's only going to be in Duviri paradox as a playable character, but who truly knows how that's going to end up, so wait and see in the future, but I think that was the gist of what they were saying. But yeah, so you choose your Warframe right there. Cool stuff, right? You have your boy Teshin, as we already know, but then we have little Drifter intrinsics. These are essentially just your Drifter upgrades now, right? Same as intrinsics in Railjack, essentially. You just upgrade it using your intrinsic points you get running missions, and then get MR from these most likely, and get stronger upgrades, buffs, etc. Opportunity affects your RNG roguelike experience more. You get more choices, more loot, more items, etc., etc. So if you want to look over all of these, go to the Devstream, but it doesn't really matter too much. We'll see how they change over time. You have your Drifter horse, your Kaith. You can upgrade the horse, you know, cosmetically. Where is it? Where are some of the, there we go, Carrie, Syria, and Drifter. They have different leg, or horse tails, names. Oh, she named hers Roach. Nice, because they like, Witcher, of course. So, yeah, there's a customized Kaith. Cool. There's where you can change up your appearance on your Drifter. Awesome, normal stuff. But here are the Drifter melee weapons. Seems like you can choose 4, maybe more later. But hey, Siam, Azothane, look at them. They look dope as shit, right? Eden, nice. And then we have the Sampotes. I assume all of these weapons are going to be you can like take them outside of Duviri, equip them on your Warframes, right? Level them up and mod them. I believe that's how it's going to go, but we'll have to wait and see. So probably new melee weapons for Warframes and Drifter. So hype. And it looks like more upgrades, more choices, but they choose Hildryn Prime, as you can see, Stalker Prime, not just regular Stalker. So we'll be able to play Stalker in maybe a little boss battle mode. But yeah, then you just choose your weapons, choose your Warframes, choose your loadout. This is how you choose your Duviri Paradox loadout. You just go around choosing your weapons. You can customize them, I think, cosmetically. There are like modding and stuff later on, but I don't know fully how that's going to look. Here's how you roll your decree, your Warframe Duviri Paradox RNG roguelike upgrade system, right? Just choose whatever you feel like doing. You can do different path every time, and you can keep running all of the general Duviri Paradox stuff. So, yeah. Unlock more melee weapons for your Warframes from Duviri Paradox. Duviri Paradox is going to have a ton of stuff, okay? Just like things. And this is the Harbinger of Joy. I can't speak. As you can see, Duviri Paradox is, they said, the biggest open world they've done so far. And it just looks fucking cute. Like, it looks beautiful. It looks very spacey, ethereal. It looks like they're trying to merge and shoot Warframe into more of a Soulframe-y type experience, if you've paid attention to what Soulframe looks like. But maybe not. Who knows? So they just look around for a while. It looks really cool. Maybe you notice the purple hand there. Maybe you don't. But you know what's going on there. It's your, like, little amp. And then you spawn up in your Kaith. They're in 2-player mode, running around. And that's just how that all goes. They're going to their objective. Here, they're just running around. And they have the objective of, like, Energize Shrine? Oh, so you go over, you do your Energize Shrine, you get this little quest thing complete. Once you do, you will get Intrinsics Loot Decree. So that's like your roguelike upgrade, as well as you get Intrinsics to upgrade your Drifter afterwards. Yeah, cheers. So, overall, that looks like how the experience is going to go. If you don't want to do all the like side stuff like this, you'd want to choose the like gameplay focus one, because that's more just like Warframe gameplay over the story one. So yeah, looks pretty cool. Now another little objective of like killing all these enemies here. As you can see, the Warframe melee drifter, it's like a roguelike Soulframe, more melee RPG Elden Ring type gameplay, like a weak type Elden Ring type gameplay, right? More basic for sure, but it looks like it is more melee focused RPG playable Duviri Drifter. You can have your gun too, though, and you have your abilities as well. So, yeah, Warframe's changing up how they do things a little bit. After they kill them, you boom, Intrinsics and your Decree. So, more loot, right? Pretty awesome. They have, again, more mini games like fishing. They have a very weird setup for the mini games. It's not regular fishing. This is different fishing. Instead, you become the fish. You become the grabber fish, and you go and eat all the fish. And then you eat all the fish, nom nom nom, and then you get your little upgrades. Thank you for the Prime sub, appreciate it. Streaming, Twitch, YouTube, follow, sub if you want to support the channel. After all, Tennocon 2023 is going to be expensive, and I'm a broke bitch, so yeah, thank you, thank you. And you just get more upgrades, right, as you go along. Here, you can just fly the Kaith around, right? You can just fly around and check things out. I'm probably going to have a great time in Canada, just smoking a bunch and then flying around in Duviri and being like, damn, those are some pretty colors, you know? Do you feel me? Ah, pretty colors. And then you land out, you fly around, run over to your little area. This is definitely seeming more Elden frame, if you will. So if you like Elden Ring, maybe you'll like more of this experience. This is an area where you get to play as your actual Warframe, right? You go into here, and then it adds the little side objective mission of enter the Undercroft, right? And then, boom, it's a little survival mission, right? And then once you're done all that, you get Intrinsics Decrees, right? So this is just kind of like the gameplay cycle of the Duviri Paradox. You go in, you do objectives, you play through it, you get upgrades for your Drifter, you get decrees, loot, upgrades, cosmetics, items. We don't know the full breadth of all of the items we can get, of course, right? Just, you know, just a little bit so far. Just a little bit. So that was most, if not all, of like the Duviri Paradox look. But guess what? This is how conservation is going to go. You can pet the doggo. they need to add corgi doggos, and then the doggo leads you to loot. So you got a little dog, you got a corgo, whatever you want to call it, helmet dog looking freak. But yeah, that is, I guess, what the new Kubros look like. And the conservation, they just lead you to loot. So follow the pups. Yeah, not me, but the in-game pups, you know. So that was that little explanation there. Oh, what did they go over right here? Oh no, they were just goofing. They were goofing and gaffing, my bad. Intrinsic weapon, weapon adapters. It looks like the way the Incarnon weapon adapters are going to work is you get a weapon adapter and it can apply to any type of the weapon. So let's say Bratton Prime, right? Regular Bratton Vandal. It looks like the Incarnon adapters will be able to apply to each one of those weapons. I don't know if they said if it'll add another leveling, like experience for more MR as a Bratton Prime Incarnon weapon, or if it's just going to be like a Bratton Prime, but now you have an Incarnon weapon tree on it, and it can be stronger. So we'll have to wait and see fully on that. They might have it out on the text post. I will also look over and talk about the text post probably Saturday for my Saturday video, because I want to confirm everything, right? So that's Cavaleros Airmen. There's going to be Incarnon adapters, and we'll have to see how that fully actually works. But they said, I think there were like 30 variations, right? 30 variations. So we'll have to see. Look at that. Incarnon Loadout. I just want to know if it counts as a different weapon. So more master rank or not. So here is how their like endless mode loot is looking, right? Endless mode. Select 2 Incarnon adapters. Selecting these Incarnon adapters will lock you into its reward path for the week. Rewards will be delivered once tier 10 has been achieved. So it sounds like essentially you'll get weekly Incarnon adapter farm drops, and you just have to do enough and get like strong enough, go hard enough in Duviri Paradox to actually unlock and get that. So it's a weekly drop thing, kind of like how gems, shards, Archon shards work. Words are hard. And then, yeah, attachable to one base weapon, so you can attach this to Skana, Prisma Skana, or Prime Skana. That's how it adds like the 30 variations of new weapons, I think, because you can add it on to each type like that. And as you can see, Railjack is up here just like Duviri Paradox. So yeah, Duviri Paradox is another Railjack type experience. Hopefully this time they knock it out of the park with it being an open world roguelike experience, because I just don't think Railjack hit as hard as they really wanted it to, and I feel bad because I'm not a huge Railjack fan either. But here she was just going to show off, I think, how drops work. I think she said something of like a Steel Path, you can get drops for like Warframes now, instead of getting useless drops. I kind of cracked out though, so maybe not. I barely heard about this part, so I can't really even forget what she's trying to show off. So yeah, getting loot. Maybe she's just showing off the like Lado Incarnon actually. Never mind, Lado Incarnon. So yeah, that was pretty cool there. Not too bad. And then they showed off more cosmetics. Warframe is becoming Destiny 2. Sorry. But yeah, look at more Drifter cosmetics. Man, people be loving the new Hunter look. Yeah, new Drifter Destiny 2 crossover. And here is a Drifter cosmetic, not Baruuk, right? I know, right? So it looks like a Baruuk inspired looking Drifter operator cosmetics. Hard to say. But one thing I know is that looks like Baruuk. And then, yeah, they have Drifter facial hair. Inspired by Steve, clearly. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Facebook. Instagram, nice. Look at that. Look at that facial hair. Facebook-looking facial hair. Oh, I'm cracked out. Anyways, they're bringing more cosmetics to Drifters, like the Warframe, I think, like some Drifter ones. Yeah, anyways, that's cool. There's cool skins. Awesome. Look at those Voidshell skins. I think that's Mesa and, is that Frost Voidshell or Limbo Voidshell? Limbo, I think, actually. Cool. Not bad. And we have a Baruuk Deluxe skin. If you saw those, look at it. It's like a satyr, like the half goat, half human things. But it's also looking like a djinn. Crazy, right? Crazy. And then we also have, guess what, everyone? Wisp Deluxe, right? Cake Deluxe. It's here. There you have her. They're working on Wisp Deluxe, everyone. Deluxe Wisp Prime, sorry, coming in probably 3-4 months, so it makes sense that we're getting Deluxe Wisps soon enough. Also, I should probably mention, Hildryn Prime is coming March 15th, specifically. If I didn't mention that, I don't think I did, so... Yeah, Wisp Deluxe. Here's like the TLDR. Duviri Paradox coming to April, all platforms. Quest and Open World. Optional new beginning to Warframe. Choose Warframe or Paradox. 3 ways to experience Warframe: Endless Story Mode, Story and Side Activities, or Narrative Focus devoid of side activities. Okay, okay. Ormwin Boss Fight. That's like the flying worm, I think. Duviri Dax enemies, right? Drifter Melee. Intrinsics, Decrees, Horse Riding. Boss, so much. Intrinsics Expansion. Sick. So that's like the little TLDR, of course. And then Tennocon 2023, August 26th. So I'm gonna do my damnedest to buy tickets the second they release and go buy plane tickets, hotel, and get to it. So if you want to support the channel, sub, join the membership. Twitch sub exists. Anything supports the channel. Got super chat. Oh god, wild, right? So much stuff, so appreciate it. And that is, for the most part, really all of the big info right there, right? They just showed off Duviri Paradox, no cross-save crossplay, because really there's nothing to talk about until they do. They do have a website for Tennocon with a little live, yeah, there it is, little live countdown. So 175 days, about half a year away, right? Not too shabby, August 26th. And that is what the Devstream talked about all in all. So let me know what you think. It was a massive dev stream. They're not showing off all of Duviri Paradox, right? That's probably all of Duviri Paradox we're going to see until the update. I really hope they don't show off any more like next dev stream or anything, but we know the update is in April, so yeah, there's them saying bye, goodbye. And yeah, sub, like, check out any of the social medias: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, super chat, favorite, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, so yeah, check it out, and I will continue making update videos, information, and we'll see how Duviri Paradox treats us. So I appreciate everyone being here. Cheers.